All right, what is up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Inside the LPGA podcast. I'm joined by my wonderful co-host, Emma Talley. Emma, how's it going? We're just coming off of the Ryder Cup. It is now a new week on the LPGA Tour, so how are you doing?
Hey, everyone. Obviously a big sports week for me. Alabama beat Georgia, just saying. Obviously the Ryder
Boo.
Cup was nuts.
Yeah.
Um, it's just been a great sports weekend. So I had fun kind of just binge watching the Ryder Cup all weekend
Mm-hmm.
on the couch, and it definitely went way further than I was thinking it was going to on Saturday night.
Yeah.
So very exciting.
Yeah, no, that was an absolutely crazy weekend. And I think we should actually just like jump in and talk about that really quick because I was there for the first 2 days. I was there Friday and Saturday. And at the end of it, I was like, okay, yeah, so Europe has this in the bag. Like, why should we even play on Sunday? Because I wanted so badly for USA to win, but I was like, it's just not looking promising. Like, Europe just has something gritty about them. And I was like, this is what it is, and that's okay. Like we always have next year. And
Yeah.
then Sunday rolled around
And boom.
and USA popped off. Like, what was going on? So,
I know.
Emma, what were your thoughts on that? You've obviously, you were involved in the last Solheim Cup, and we've seen the Solheim Cup up close and personal. I love that event. I still prefer the Solheim Cup, by the way. But what were your thoughts on Sunday and just how USA came back?
Obviously amazing. Like you couldn't have written it any better for Sunday because I think everyone had given up. I saw even the tickets to go on site went from like 700 to 300 because everyone thought it was
Crazy.
done. And then
Hmm.
obviously it was actually a show on Sunday. So super exciting. I think I've watched like all the post round stuff. Obviously it was sad to see like the fans being kind of blah. Um, and then, but like I thought it was cool watching the Europeans celebrate. You know, you get to see them in their real character, and you don't get to see that very often. Like Rory, like spraying someone in the face with champagne, like you don't get to see that very often from him. Matthew Fitzpatrick, like he's pretty serious, and he was like going with all the fans and yelling Europe, da da da. So I felt like that was really cool, and then all the bus rides, that was amazing. Um, and then also I loved hearing Luke Donald just talk about like all the small things that I think people forget. He was saying how like they changed the bedding and the shampoo and they did all these little things to like make a difference for their players. And so I'm always curious with that kind of stuff because as you know, when you travel week in to week out, those little things do make a huge difference. And I was actually telling someone just the other day that you know, it's the small things when you get to the highest level. It's the half stroke, it's the point two stroke that you can do differently. Like, hey, I'm gonna go on a walk, a run before I get to the course. So I thought all that was just really interesting, and I feel like everyone's way more vulnerable around the Ryder Cup because it's a team
For
atmosphere.
sure.
So it was just a cool. I loved it.
No, the whole week was just really awesome, and I loved that they made it interesting on the final day. Obviously, it would have been crazy if they actually like, won
Did
somehow.
the
Like
dang thing.
that would have been awesome. But I am glad that it got interesting. I didn't get to go in person that day, but being able to watch it on the plane over because I'm in California now for the Epson Tour Championship. Also, like for people watching, can we just like give a second for like the place that I'm at
The
because it's
vibes.
it's so nice. I'm like maybe I should move in here. I love it. No, but
So
it
what was
was
your experience like on Friday,
yeah.
Saturday?
It was so first of all, I did actually have to wait in the line to get into the tournament for like an hour and a half, and I
Wow.
legitimately almost like peed myself. Like it was really bad. It was like all, and there were no bathrooms, and it was all men, so they were all going into the bushes. And I told the police officer, I was like, I really need to just like step inside. Like, can I please just get right inside? I'll come back in line. And eventually they let me in, so made it out alive in that way. So that was an interesting
Yikes.
way to start. But after that, it was so much fun. It is kind of hard to watch golf when you're at a Ryder Cup, like a tournament with so many fans, because it's hard to get like in front and get ahead of people. But we got to see the afternoon groups tee off on the first hole, which was really cool. So it was, I mean, there were definitely some questionable fans, but like that's every sports event. Except I will say the Solheim Cup fans, it really made me realize like just how amazing they are. Like they
Yeah.
cheer their team on. They might have some like funny banter with the other team, but like it's super respectful. And I
Yeah.
think if the Ryder Cup fans could just take like a singular page out of the Solheim Cup book, that would be it. So
Yeah.
super fun. Got me really hyped for
They
Solheim
needed
Cup
me
next
as the
year.
MC, right?
They
Like,
did.
come on. I would have done it right.
You would have, and you absolutely crushed it last year in DC. So I was like, where's
Yeah, come
Emma?
on.
Come on, guys, take some notes.
Yeah.
No, but it was awesome and great week. And I think now that we are moving on, it's like we kind of get to that part of the season where like we're near the end for the LPGA season. Obviously, we just played Arkansas, and that was very interesting because the weather did not agree. Mother Nature was not on our side. We
I
only
know.
got to get 18 holes in, but that's part of it. That's golf. It's an outdoor sport that happens. But like specifically, I want to talk about Allison Lee, especially coming from your side. Emma, like this was only her second tournament back from maternity leave, and she was, I think, like one back from the lead. Also, that was only after one round. We obviously didn't declare a winner, but how incredible was that to watch someone who's, what it takes to go through to have a child and to be a mother, to come back out on tour and be doing that? Like, how awesome was that for you to watch?
I mean, so inspiring. I told my husband after, I'm like, maybe I should go back. But
I'm all for
what
it.
she did was so incredible. It's so hard, as all the mothers out there know, even the husbands, like y'all see
Yeah,
it too.
exactly.
It's hard having a baby, first of all. Second of all, it's hard having a baby through the night. And then playing golf is hard as well. And then you mix
Yeah.
those with traveling on top of it. It's just really remarkable what she was able to do. I mean, she
Mm-hmm.
told me, she actually texted her and I said, like, amazing, you are a superwoman. And she
Oh,
was like, I really wish we could have finished. I think I could have won.
I
And
bet.
um, when you have a first round like that where it's just really solid and consistent, and then she also had played well before,
Mm-hmm.
it just gives you like that momentum. But I feel like she's gonna give herself some more chances. She's such a good golfer, and I feel like
Yeah.
motherhood does put golf into perspective. So I'm really excited to see what the year has for her, because that was just absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I was sad for Walmart as well, like you said,
I
like
know.
just
It's such
such
a
a
good
bummer.
sponsor.
I know, and we never really have that happen. We have one day cancels, but we usually
Mm-hmm.
don't have like a whole tournament.
Like a
I don't
wash,
remember,
basically.
yeah, I don't remember that really happening when I was on tour. So
Mm-hmm.
kind of a bummer, but Allison Lee, amazing. Shout out to her. You go, girl. You inspire everyone. And I can't wait to see what she does sooner than later.
Yeah, for sure. Because at the top, we had Minami Katsu and Sarah Schmelzel tied for first. And then we had a huge group at T3, including like Lilia Vu, Leona Maguire, Nasa, Allison, Somi Lee, Carlota Saganda, like so many good players. It was such a good leaderboard. I'm sure
Yes.
Walmart was so sad, but the players really stepped up and like were posting on their social channels, like shouting out the sponsors and all of that stuff. So next year we'll just have to run it back and hope that the weather gods are on our side.
Absolutely.
But now it is time for another tournament, actually two tournaments, because we have the Epson Tour Championship, like I mentioned, which I'm here for. I always love this event, and also the Lotte Championship, which Alim Kim won last year. And we still have no repeat winners, so
Nuts.
well, it's crazy. Like, I don't have anything else to say about that, but I'm excited to see how this week goes because, one player to always keep an eye on is Brooke Henderson
Hmm.
and Hyoju Kim. I feel like those are two players to
They
always
love
keep an eye on
Hawaii.
for this week. They love
Yes.
Hawaii, and why not? Like, why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
I love it too. So, but one player teeing it up is Charley Hull, and that is our guest for the week. Emma, I want you to introduce her because I just love y'all's relationship. I think y'all are so cute. So just introduce our guest this week, even though she needs no further introduction.
No, she does not. She is so fun. She's so funny. She's so good with the fans. She's so nice. She's so respectful. She's hilarious as a player. Her golf swing fits her personality to a T.
Yeah.
She's been playing like a rock star all year long. She's been playing absolutely amazing golf. And I'm surprised I haven't seen more of her winning, but
Yeah.
she finally got one, and we're excited to see her. Like I always tell Hope, it's not like we're best friends or anything, but for some reason
Yeah.
we have this little connection. And you'll see in the episode of her, she might have the best British country accent there is. Welcome,
She
Charley
really
Hull.
does. All right, Emma, you already know what time it is and what we have to talk about it. I am in California for the Epson Tour Championship, and on the way over here, it was a long flight from New York from the Ryder Cup. So I had to put on my comfiest outfit, of course. I had to put on the Rhone Dream Glow collection, and I know you've been loving yours too, Emma.
Absolutely. I love Rhone. I love Rhone. It's so good. It's so comfortable. Great airport outfit, but great mom outfit as well. Go get yours. It's great. So comfy, very stylish. The material is on point.
It really is. I also think Roan should like take a bit of that you just said and use that as their like tagline and put it in their social videos because I think that would do really well, just saying. But yeah, definitely go get your Roan Dream Glow outfit, whether it's for yourself or maybe it's for your partner or your sister or your mom or your aunt. Whoever it is for, I guarantee you it'll be such a good gift. And so, yeah, go treat yourself. We even have a 20% off discount code, and that is LPGA Pod 20. And you can use that at checkout on Roan.com. Again, that is LPGA Pod 20. All right, everybody, welcome one of our most recent winners on the LPGA Tour. She is an icon in many ways. Everybody loves her. We love her, and we are so excited to have her on the podcast, Charley Hull. Charley, thank you so much for joining us. And congrats on your recent win, too.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I appreciate it. It was good. I miss being in America. I've been home for like 4 days, but I miss kind of. I'm looking forward to playing in Hawaii now.
Yeah, fair enough. I actually want to talk about the win a little bit. We'll just start with like the most recent thing that happened. So you used to say, you know, like anytime you would come really close or come up short, you say always the bridesmaid, not the bride. But you were the bride that week in Cincinnati. So how great was it to hoist a trophy and get a win under your belt?
Yeah, it was so good. Like I've been playing well, like pretty much since at the US Open, and then 12th at the US Open. Had a good sniff on it on the last day. Like I think I was like a couple shots behind, and I made two bogeys coming in. And then sorry, I'm about that. And then obviously British Open, the women's AIG. Well, sorry, the KPMG I played 12th, coming 12th again. And then I played one in Ireland, which was on the Ladies European Tour event third. And then I got ill at the Evian, fainted on the golf course. Was kind of finding my way back at it in Scotland. I think I finished 20th, and then at the women's AIG, come tied second. I was so close. I want to go back to that golf course and replay 16 and 17.
Love that.
And then obviously sprained my ankle, tore the ligament completely in it. Got told I could be out for 9 weeks. I was gutted. And then finished second at the Aramco in Houston, and then won last week. So I felt like my game the last few months been trending in the right direction. But I can honestly, hand on heart, say this year I've worked the hardest I've ever worked. So probably sometimes practice too much, but it's starting to pay off now. So yeah, and I've not actually had a day off since I've won. I've just been practicing.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Even since you won? Wow.
Yeah.
That is
What
crazy.
has been the difference when you say you've worked the hardest you've ever worked this year? Is that on the golf course or outside or mental or what are you working on?
No, on the golf course, like on practicing and stuff. Like I've always been a very good practicer, but like I've just with my putting coach Nick Soto, he's added a lot of like performance drills to me, even like chipping drills. So like I do a lot of up and down challenges and loads of different drills and stuff and challenges and performance drills that we do, and that's really helping me because I like the feeling of pressure. So with practice, it's hard to get pressure, but doing them drills, you kind of feel a little bit of pressure because it's like you really want to get it done. Do you know what I mean? And then with my swing coach, Matt, he does all my game apart from my putting. He does every aspect of my game. We just been working hard and just getting my swing to where exactly I want it to be. And obviously with being injured, I've actually got a back injury at the minute from lifting it up a box 2 weeks before Evian. So it was a week before Ireland. I tore something and now I've got these cysts growing on the side of my spine. At the minute I don't need surgery, but we've just got to prevent them. It's from where I've tore the muscles. So I've got a really good spine when they done the MRI. It's just and all my discs are perfect. It's just these little cysts where I've torn my back, so I can't actually ever lift weights again in the gym, which is fine. I don't really like lifting weights, but I like running. So, and I can't run yet because my ankle. So it's balancing the two. Do you know what I mean? I can't row because I can't do that for my back, but I can ski, and it's just loads of band stuff. But yeah, I just feel like everything's starting to come together. And this is really weird, but I've started seeing like a psychologist and someone to help with my ADHD because golf, like I don't suffer mentally on the golf course.
Mm-hmm.
Like I enjoy being out there, but stuff that I struggle with away from the golf course can make me feel down in my day-to-day life with my ADHD and stuff, just certain things because I find it hard to adapt to routines.
Mm-hmm.
And just simply the littlest trick of like just breathing differently is just helped me day to day.
That's awesome. Good stuff.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely ADHD as well. And when I'm not in like a routine or a schedule,
Yeah,
I've noticed I get so down. And it's just like the
exactly.
weirdest thing because it's like you would think ADHD, you'd be doing a lot of stuff. And so, yeah, when I'm not in a routine, it's like everything goes off the
It's like,
rails.
do you ever find, say, if you've got something planned and the person at 2 cancels in that morning, I don't know what to do with myself. Like, my brain's confused. Like,
Hmm.
even though I could be doing a lot of other stuff that day, but like, because they've cancelled at 2 o'clock, I'm like,
That
it's
was
like a
my
bat in my
plan.
own brain. Yeah. It's like
Yeah,
this morning, I was meant to wake up at 6:30 and start putting at 7:30, but I woke up at like 7 o'clock and I didn't start putting until like 8:30. And like it took me a good hour to get out of this, like my head was so bent, and I know it absolutely sounds silly to anyone else, but it really, like, I was like, oh my god, I just feel like so flustered, like, do you know what I mean? It
Mm-hmm.
was weird.
I totally understand, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think that's why I struggle in team environments sometimes. Do you know what I mean? Because you have to go, you have to adapt into their, like, everyone else's like schedule of the day. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Where I have such a tight schedule and certain like things that I like to do, because then I know then my ADHD won't affect me. Like
Mm-hmm.
I do them and I feel good. It's like a checklist.
Mm-hmm.
But when my head's bent from doing that, I'm like, do you know what I mean? It's a
Everything
bit
goes
weird.
wild, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, wild, yeah,
You've been very busy, and you just talked about everything that you've had going on. There's a lot happening right now, but you went
yeah,
to the state banquet
yeah.
just the other day. You looked
So
beautiful. Me and
beautiful.
Emma were
Thanks.
like stunning. Love it. Loved everything about it. What was that experience like?
Yeah, it was really cool. Like I went by myself actually because I could take a guest, but like that was quite strict who like they could take, so I just went by myself. It was like 10 minutes from my house, and the most nervous thing, I'm one of these people like I'm so, how can I explain it? What's the word when you're like your own company? I like my own company. Like it doesn't bother me. Like independent. That's the word. I'm very independent. So like I can walk into a pub by myself, not knowing if I know anyone in there, and I'll be completely fine. Like I've gone to the movies by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone. I'll go for dinner by myself. Like I actually sometimes enjoy going for dinner by myself because I don't have to
Yeah,
eat and I can just don't have to talk
you
and I
don't have
can
to
just
talk to
eat and enjoy
someone.
my food. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, like the most nervous thing I was about going to there by myself was driving into the castle because I've just got a brand new car this week, and I kept thinking, I hope I like, because it's dark, I hope I don't like crash it into the Windsor Castle. But once I got through
Imagine.
and parked it, I was completely fine, and then I got the ball rolling and then just rocked in and met a few friends.
Wow. Okay, so what was the best
Wow.
who did you meet? What was the most interesting conversation you had?
Um, Actually, I had like a few interesting conversations with people. Like, met so many random people there. I met I can't remember his name. He's like the head of the
Oh
RNA.
yeah,
He
yeah.
was really nice. I thanked him so much for like for how they like run the AIG for us. Like I think it's such a well run event for us. Like from the food and everything. I said, please don't change it. Like you guys do such a good job. And I was telling him how much I enjoy Report Call. And then I was chatting to, oh, I can't remember the name, but basically he's like, I think he's like King Charles's like advisor. That's who I was who I
Oh,
sat
that's
next to,
cool.
and he was a really really nice guy. He was quite young as well. Like, well, he was like 40, but like it was a nice chat. And then sat next to this other guy who was from President Trump's side, called, I think his name was Bo, and he was really really nice. And yeah, and I spoke to the president as well. That was pretty cool. And I spoke to the Princess of Wales, Kate Middleton.
Ah,
Wow.
love
That is
her.
so crazy.
She's so pretty and she's a lovely person. Like
Ah,
I like fair play to them. I bet they've got to speak to so many people who that they probably don't want to speak to and have to speak to them, but they're lovely.
oh, that's amazing. And that's usually how goes, right? Like when you meet famous people, you're like,
Yeah,
actually, they're really nice and they're just human like I
yeah,
am. So that's really
yeah.
cool. You looked amazing and such a cool
Thanks.
experience. I mean, that'll go down in
That's
the
why.
books.
Yeah, definitely. That's why had to get a facial like the day after the banquet. Like I've had this laser peel because I never wear makeup, and I had my makeup done that day. And you know when you just feel like caked in makeup, so I went and had
Yeah.
this laser peel, and I just feel like my skin's gonna be fresh once it all peels off.
Hmm.
So that's why I've got a red face, guys. It's not usually this red.
You look great. You look
You can't
great.
even tell you're good.
Thanks.
You have always been one of the fan favorites out on tour, but I feel like the last couple years it's like skyrocketed. Do you like the attention? Did you ever expect it to be this way?
You know what? I don't really actually like notice it because to me, I'm just a golfer.
Yeah.
That's all I do. Is I hit a white ball around a field. Do you know what I mean? Like when people say to me, "Oh, Charlie, you're my hero," I'm like, I'm just a golfer. I'm no different to you. You cut us the same. We're the same. I might just shoot lower scores at golf than you, but you're probably 10 times better than me than other things. Do you know what I mean? But I've always got times for fans and stuff. And I tell you, the best player on tour that I've ever seen with the fans is you, Emma. Like honestly, the helpers. Like when we would walk around. I remember we played with each other in LA, and every single helper on the golf course, she was like, "Thank y'all for like for being there and stuff. I really appreciate it." And I was like, "Oh my God, that is so good. Like we need more people like you on the
Oh,
tour."
you're sweet. Okay,
Yeah.
your accent for me is amazing too. Just want to point that out.
Yeah, do a good Emma Talley impression.
I didn't I couldn't do it then. I've got
You
this
did
a snus
it.
in my mouth, so I couldn't do it. Yeah, but it wasn't the best one. I could do better, but I don't want to put myself under that pressure
Hey
at the minute.
y'all.
It's late at night here anyway. How y'all doing? I'm Emma Talley.
It's so good.
I love that. That's
Yeah.
hilarious. That's so funny. But like, what do you think it is about the golf audience? Like Emma kind of touched on it, like that is so drawn to you. I feel like you're like relatable to them,
Hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
Like it's like, you know what I
de-
mean?
I think this day and age, like you guys don't follow English football, yeah, but English football back in the day, like I feel like a lot of the footballers were relatable, but like now modern day footballers, they daren't say anything, whether they said the right thing or the wrong thing, because they'll be. Do you know what I mean? Like they get
Hmm.
media trained so much. Where I feel like with me, I just want to be myself. I don't want to be someone fake. I just want to be myself. You either like it or you don't. You can lump it. Like I'm like other people's opinions don't pay my bills. Like I'm just being
Amen,
me, and
girl.
that's the way. Why would I want to try and be someone that I'm not? Because I'm not gonna be. That's not gonna might make other people happy, but it's not gonna make me happy.
Hmm.
And you're only here once. Like mistakes that I do today, people ain't gonna be talking about them in 100 years time. So
So
why worry
true.
about what people think? Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. I love
Live
that.
life the way you want to live it, not the way people want you to live it.
Hmm.
And that's what my dad's always told me. And that's what I've always gone by.
I love that. Not to like go off a track, but you just said your dad, and I know that you guys are really, really close. What
Hmm.
has his influence in your life been like, both on and off the golf course?
He's been the best dad ever I could ever imagine because you know, there was in junior golf. I bet you'd experience a lot of pushy parents. My dad was far from it. He would walk around the golf course on the sideline, find a nice spot of grass. He could lay down and light up a cigarette and just watch from afar. And he goes to me, "I'm always proud of you. Only time I won't be proud of you is if you don't try your hardest. But if you shoot 100 and you try your hardest, I'm still proud of you." And I've just kind of gone like that. Like my dad's like my best mate. Like I'll talk to him about anything. I was just down the pub with him a minute ago. We just went and took our new puppy down the pub. I had a bottle of water and he had a Guinness and I took them for dinner as well. So we just chilled. Do you know what I mean? My dad's a great man.
That's amazing. Is he got he does he coach you?
He did when I was younger. He didn't start golf until he was 45, and he had me when he was 45.
Oh wow.
Um, and he got down to like four handicap in a year and a half, so it was pretty good. And my dad actually got scouted for Leicester City, which is a pretty good football team here. When he was 17, he got scouted for Leicester City Football Club, but he never made the trials. It's a long story, but he's sporty. My mum's sporty as well. My mum played tennis, but not really golf. My dad always thought golf was an old man sport until he tried it, and he was like, "It's the best sport in the world."
Amazing.
And once you get the bug for it, it really is.
Hmm.
But I think as well, I think the LPGA Tour has got such like it's on such a platform out there that they could really, really, like help get rid of this whole thing of like an old man's kind of sport. Because for young kids, you don't want to be playing an old man's sport. But I feel like with all these up and new coming players that we've got and all these different personalities we have on the LPGA Tour, it's just going to help elevate the game. Do you know what I mean? And make it more interesting for young kids to play golf.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, like Lexi, like I think Lexi Thompson, she's brilliant for the game of golf, and so is Nelly.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like I think like Nelly, like Lexi is unbelievable with the fans. Like
Mm-hmm.
she's always got a lot of time for fans, and I like that.
Yeah.
So credit to her.
Yeah, she's good with the fans, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Speaking of
yeah.
younger generations, you were 17 when you made your first Solheim Cup. Like, what? I was
Mhm.
going to prom when I was 17, and I didn't even
I
hardly like
know.
know what I was doing with anything. And you were a professional golfer. What was that experience like at 17 years old to play on a Solheim Cup?
Well, I'll be truthfully honest with you. I was devastated I made the team because I missed my friend's birthday party.
Oh, that's
That's so fair though,
sad.
because you were
Yeah.
17. That's what you
Yeah,
were
I
focused
remember saying to my
on.
dad, I was like, Dad, do I really have to play? Because I'm missing my mate Pablo's party. He's like, Charlie, are you joking me? Like, this is amazing. I was like, okay. So I went and I never ever knew what a peanut butter and jelly sandwich was. And I go into the team room and I tried this peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Oh my gosh, it was the best thing ever. Like, literally, Mark Wallington was caddying for me at the time. And he goes, every birdie that you have, you can have a little square of your peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I think I made about 9 birdies or 7 birdies one round, and I think I come back a few pounds heavier because I didn't realize I thought peanut butter and jelly was actually quite healthy, but it's a bit fattening. But yeah, I just remember that was my Salam Cup experience, and I loved it. And I remember we won, and I remember them giving us an iPad. You know, when they get your presents and stuff in your team room at one night, I was like, "Oh my God, I've got an iPad!" Because the year before that, I only just got an iPhone. I was like, "I can't believe I've got an iPad. This is amazing!" And everyone went to the party at night. I nipped down there for 10 minutes, and I thought, I want to go back on my iPad and play my games.
Ah, love that.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Oh,
Better
that's
than the
so
birthday
funny.
party.
Yeah. Yeah. Still a bit wounded by the birthday party, but it is what it is.
Still a little sad.
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, you kind of talked about your dad a little bit, and I know you love to go home.
Yeah.
I feel like that's where you kind of recharge and get to be with friends and family. So, what does life look like for you at home?
Literally, I will get up, I'll train with my trainer Kate. I'll have physio with my physio Louise, and I love seeing them. I'll have a great team around me. I'll get up, I'll see my nephew in the morning. I've got two little nephews, one's 4, and I have a house in Kettering and I have a house down in Sunningdale. So when I come up to Kettering House, I've got my sister and my brother-in-law James living with me because my house in Kettering's like quite a family home and it's quite big, so I need people living in there. So it's nice when I come back, they're in the house, and in the morning my sister, I've got like a 14-week-old nephew and I've got a
Oh.
5-year-old nephew. They'll come and lay in the bed with me over here, and usually we'll watch a bit of TV. The baby will be sick on me. The baby will have a poo nanny on me. Then I'll have to change him, and then I'll give him back to my sister, and then I'll go to the gym here, and then I'll go to the golf club and train, and I'll come back and I'll make dinner. Just a normal life, really.
Ah, that's
I'm
so
actually a little
Yeah.
good.
housewife at home. I love cooking and I love cleaning. Yeah,
Mm,
Oh, that's
there
so
you go.
sweet. The baby snuggles are
yeah.
great.
Lovely. Like, honestly, that credit to my sister though, because them punanis that they have are unbelievable.
I can't take you saying poo nannies.
Yeah, because it's like a tsunami but of poo. Honestly, when you're changing them sometimes as well.
I feel you. My
It
Yeah,
really
baby's
is.
3 months
Yeah.
old now. I know.
yeah. On the other day, me and my sister had to stretch her. So my sister's gone into the car. She's like, "Can you look after the baby for a minute? Because I'm just putting his baby stuff in the car because they're going out on a play date, like with my older nephew." I said, "Yeah, no worries." So I've got the baby, and then she's wearing this lovely, cute, like always when they're wearing a cute outfit, looks so smart. This white and baby blue outfit. Next thing I feel this rumble. I look down, it's seeping through the edges. I'm like, "Oh my God!" So I get him out on this mat, take his nappy off, and then I realise she's taken all the change and stuff to the car. So
Oh
I'm like
no.
ringing her, but then Ralphie's got my sister's phone because he's watching a game on the phone. I'm like, "Quick, go and get your mummy now!" So I shouted at her. She wouldn't come in. She was chatting to someone. 10 minutes goes by because I can't leave the baby on the mat because in case he rolls off. She goes, "Oh my Lord, it's gone. It's risen all the way up to his hairline, like because he's weed on me again, and then he's pooed on the mat again and pooed on me. It was ridiculous. We've had to stretcher him up the stairs into the bath, and he was just chilling like a little villain, like he was loving life. Like he didn't. I thought, you know what, that is the age to be. Generally, the age to be.
Mm,
You can do anything and just get looked after. Then I realised, I thought
yeah.
to myself, you know what? She was like, "Thank goodness you was here. I couldn't have done this without you." I said, "I couldn't have done it without you. Like this is ridiculous." But fair credit to mothers that play on tour because that is unbelievable.
Amen to
When
that.
you got that 6 o'clock when you got that 6 o'clock tea time, or well, 8 o'clock tea time, you got to be up at 6, and you having to deal with that all night.
Yes.
It's another story.
No, I literally
Me
can't
either.
fathom
That's
that.
why I retired.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah,
I'm out
too
of here.
much.
So if you took golf out of the picture for a second,
Mm-hmm.
what are your dreams, Charlie?
What are my dreams? My dreams are to settle down and have children
Love it.
and to live a life just of contentness and cooking dinner every night and just seeing them run around the garden. That's like a dream to me. And playing golf.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. But that's for
That's
years to come
amazing.
yet because I want to win.
Yeah.
I want to win a major.
Yeah,
That
you
makes
do.
sense.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that's coming soon. So,
Me too.
okay, now it is time for our sponsored question because in golf, when bad shots happen, there is the Mulligan ball. When fire, water, or other damage happens, there is Serve Pro. Emma?
And Surf Pro knows how to make it like it never even happened. That's where our question comes into you, Charlie.
Yeah.
If you had a mulligan, whether in life or in golf, where would you take it?
I'm going to go for golf and I'm going to go for this year's AIG Women's Open on the 16th hole. No, I'm going to go for the 17th hole. Hole in that
Okay.
parapet. That was 5 feet away because I'd knocked that in. I actually hit a good stroke. I just misread the line. Then I know for a fact I had a bird at 18. And then I'd have been in the playoff. So there you go.
Yes. Good mulligan. It's going to happen next year, girl.
Yeah.
We're
We're
rooting for
rooting
you.
for
Thanks,
you.
Emma.
Yeah, we are.
Jinx, Emma.
Thank you so much.
No worries. I've got to hop on another
Yeah,
call
we
now as
had
well.
like
I need to- Sorry.
we had 1,000 more
I
questions,
know.
but
And there's
it's
me
okay.
just
We'll
talking
have to have
about.
you back.
There's just me talking about nappies and diapers and punanis.
That's the best. That's the
Yeah.
best.
Well, girls, you know, on tour, the mum's on tour. If you need a nanny, a golfing nanny, I can be here to wipe up the poo. See you
Charley
later.
Hull, y'all.
See y'all later.